Alright, what's good, gamers? It's your boy, Stevie Blunder, back from an undisclosed location and property.
At a tournament. We went to a tournament today, first time in many years, and yeah, we took Virtual World.
How'd you do, man?
I went 6-0 undefeated today, and I have my matchups right here. The first two rounds were against Eldritch and Amazement. Both of those decks had live twins in them. I do not know why, but I had the hand trap every single time they activated a live twin effect, so I never found out. Then it was up against Dragon Link for round 3, so it was old format. Ran that down as Pure Zodiac next round, and then for round 5, it was Mutant Control, which I've also never read a Mutant card, but they just play like Floodgates and regular traps.
Wait, you played Mutant at top table?
Yeah, it was table 1. They were 3. I got paired down because there were 3 undefeateds, and he was 3-1. And then we cut to top, and I played against Drytron, so 6-0.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. All right, so start with the main deck. You just play 3 of every hand effect. There's nothing too much to say there. Okay. Double Neon. This card's cracked, and the only reason you don't play 1 is because you don't want to like face down banish 1 off Desire or something. You always need to have 1. That card fixes your deck. It's great.
Why don't you play 3 then?
But I don't want to draw it.
I want to see it sometime.
It's like Jack Jaguar. Like, it's an engine requirement that you just can't lose, or else you're not able to play your deck. But it's like the worst card to draw. I could have played 3, but I felt the space was a little tight, and we'll see that with another shameful 2-of later in the profile.
Why no 2-2? Why no 2-2?
That card is garbanzo beans, dude. That card does absolutely nothing. You never play 2-2 ever again, I promise.
That's fair.
The only reason you'd ever play that card is if it's needed for a specific situation to make a card that's currently banned called VFD. Besides that, we don't play 2-2.
Shout out to my homeboy VFD. Everybody loves VFD.
Yeah. Alright, 3 City, 3 Qinglong, 3 Desires.
Alright, so far so good.
This card's cracked because this card puts back anything you didn't want to banish, so that says draw 2, and we like that. Okay.
Sometimes I want to.
Sometimes, not all the time. Alright, so the context is that in testing, I kept bricking, which is really bad. Yep. I had Imperial Order and Skill Drain in the main deck because auto win buttons, and I was like, you know what? I just want to make sure I play the game, and so I opted for the Foolish Burial Goods instead. And a lot of time I took out 2 Desires, 1 Foolish Burial Goods, kept the 1 each, and then that gave me an extra playset to side in and play around draw a little bit by lowering my searching, but 2 was fine.
Base sighting patterns.
The real reason playing 2 is because I have Driver. If I was playing a different hand trap that didn't require a brick, then I'd play 3.
Alright. Spoilers.
That's 1-of. These cards are cracked.
Yep.
I did, against the Zoo player, I activate this card, and they main deck Retaliating See me.
Enter the simulator.
Blanks my hand, and I can't play the game. So I did lose game 1 against, I lost game 1 against both Pure Zoo and against Drytron, and still took the sets down.
Got it.
Sounds pretty nice. Zoo. And then 2 and 1. This is the best ratio because you want to send 1, activate 1, and send. And that's pretty much it. You don't really need 3 Chuchi, especially if you're sick with your Nian-Nians like me. For going second cards, I opted for Ash, Gamma, and Imperm. I did not main deck Droll. I considered it because we were playing one last tournament on an old list, but I figured that this had the most coverage and would help me against the largest variety of decks because I didn't expect to just play like 1 deck. And that panned out because I played against really weird shit. And Gamma was really good.
Did you take it out?
No. Gamma's crazy. My Gamma got Gamma though 1 round against Dragon Link, so he goes like safer. Tribute to Search. I go Gamma and he Gammas me, and I lost on the spot. That was incredibly bad. But Gamma was a turn skip against the Drytron player. He's comboing off. I only have Gamma. I don't see any of my side deck cards. I know that he has Herald or Orange Light in hand and Medionis, the ritual spell, and 1 blank card. I don't know what it is. And he goes into Beatrice and activates. Gamma there was insane because I know that he can negate my Gamma, but that means he only has Medionis in hand if he has the other fairy. And he goes, okay, negate, get the Herald of Orange Light, pass turn, and then I just kill him. So
fair enough.
Gamma was great. I mean, it's still strike from the hand. It is what it is. for the extra deck, this is where I made the most mistakes and sinned the most and used the least.
no.
So for my 6s, I played the 2 draws and the Juju. Juju came out once today, but only because I didn't want to spend a draw synchro and I wanted to make a rank 6.
Fair enough.
Besides that, I never got the chance to activate its removal effect, but a lot of times you don't really need to. You just kind of want a third 6. Best card, Vermilion, and those were the only 9s I played. And I should have probably
Where's your
played
Cloud
more.
Castle, bro?
Yeah,
Who's got him?
I cut Cloud Castle at the last second for some other cards, which I never summoned all day, so I probably should have had Cloud Castle, but honestly, these are the only 2 cards you need. These cards absolutely bang. Vermilion forces a ton. Shen Shen just auto wins matchups. Like, these are the reason you play the deck, is like these 2 cards kinda.
Every game I've lost is because of fucking Shen Shen.
Shen Shen's crazy. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. Summon every turn, I like protected myself for like 2 or 3 turns with a Shen Shen against the UCT. Just body block, body block, body block until I could play the game, and then I won the game. So
Disgusting.
simple as that. Zolkin Crystalling, this is cracked. This lets you play around Nibiru and is really good going first or going second when you crack a board and then make Zolkin. I never summoned these cards once at all today, so they were kind of a mistake to play. In theory, it's really good, but you kind of need to resolve every single hand effect with no hand traps to get to the Kaliga, and if so, you probably just won the game anyway.
That's fair.
So I shouldn't have played that. I should have played maybe Downerd and Cloud Castle, or Cloud Castle and like Crockett Dragon or something.
That's fair.
Onto the Exceeds. I played Virtual World Shell Jaja. This
Bro,
card,
it's crazy.
this card is good. So I like fucked up my combo one round. I go into Jaja, protect my Shen Shen from being destroyed by battle, which actually was enough to protect me against Dragon Link. And also I got Lancey at one round, and I had just a normal summon Nian and a GG. So I go Jaja pass, I detach, I get GG to add back my Nian, so I have follow up. Dude, this card did just enough, and it can make Zeus, which is good. So,
Oh my god.
probably should have played the Downerd for it. Fan and M7. Never cut Fan. I don't know why people don't play without this card. I didn't summon it, and I will stand by that you should play it. The only reason I didn't summon it is because the situation that came up, I was under Lancia, because I got Lancia all day today, because everyone's playing that card for Tri Brigade. Otherwise, I would have played it, but because I needed to out the big guy, Mega Clops.
Yeah.
Anyways, I used M7 to out it, and I won the game because I went M7 and then I went Zeus, so it was fine.
Simulator, bro.
And I played Blathnir. I call this guy the Big Broom because, you know, he cleans up those board states, you know?
God fucking damn it,
I
bro.
definitely, after I stopped the Drytron player, I go Blathnir. I banished the Meteonis out of hand, and I said, your turn, buddy. I ashed the Diviner that I knew he had. That was GG's. And then last 2 cards are Gaia Dragon and Zeus.
Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest.
Yeah, this card's cracked, and you kind of need the Gaia Dragon because this detaches 2 for cost, so that's pretty much it.
Alright,
So
see
yeah,
that side.
I shouldn't have played the Muddy
They might be
Dragon.
not good.
Like all the recent topping lists, new format, we're playing Muddy, so I was like, you know what, I want to play Muddy, and you probably don't need Muddy. All right, side deck, 1 Paker Tops. I'm not going to explain that card. 1 Droll. These were mines before the event, or 3 Drolls. 1 place out of Drolls. Yeah, there you go. These were mines before the event, and yeah, this card stops everything. They told us that it was new format or old format when we got there, so I swapped in the Drolls before the event started and never drew it ever, so it didn't matter. You don't need Droll and Lockwood, I guess. I also never drew this card. I don't think I ever drew going second. I drew Pank. Actually, I'll say real quick, against Pure Zoo, he like breaks my board, and then he goes a 6 material Zeus. I had to fake it in, so it was GG's.
The other reminder, Pink Tops is the best going second card of all time.
Yeah, you always play it. For back row, I opted for Twin and Duster. Normally I'd play Cosmic. I'm a big Cosmic believer, but people put Lancian against my deck, so I don't want to get Lancian on my Cosmic. And then Feather Duster, I actually drew it twice today and got scythed off of it, so it backfired a little bit, but that's okay. And then for going first cards, I played Solemn Strike and Imperial Order. I drew Order once, and obviously I won the game on the spot. and I drew Solemn Strike once and it won the game on the spot. So
Simulator, bro. Alright.
that's pretty much it.
Any shoutouts you want to give?
Shouts to Team AFK, shouts to Stevie Blunder, shouts to Yu-Gi-Oh, man. I haven't played in like over a year, so it felt good to play.
Alright. What do you recommend this deck into the new format?
I mean, considering okay, my matchups were a little strained. I think that it's pretty solid, and Shen Shen feels very, very good against Drytron. So it's always a decent, solid deck, but the main thing about Virtual World is it's kind of lacking a payoff right now, and it's a little bit susceptible to the cards that people are already playing to hit the current combo decks. So I think it probably loses to like Tri-Brigade and shit, but it's a pretty solid deck if you don't know what you want to play. So,
all right. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yep.